Alright y'all, so I have so much makeup that I am just ready to officially put in the trash that it is high time that I sit down and do a good old makeup empties video with you guys. Now if you've never been here before, never seen one of my empties, or I should say didn't see the last empties video that I did, but I do my empties video a little bit differently where I time myself because I'm quite the talker. I'm sure that's no surprise if you've been here a while, but if you're new here, yes, I could be a bit of a talker, so I like to time myself to keep myself a little bit in check with how long I go on and on at giving you guys my review for products that I've used up. So that always makes these videos a little bit more interesting, knowing that I'm on a timer of 30 seconds. That's how much I'm going to give myself to talk about each one of these products. And yeah, I just have a ton of products, skincare, and a good bit of makeup that I have been sitting in this huge bin ready to talk to you guys about before I officially take it out to the trash and get it out of my life. Most of them are all empties. A couple of them are actually just products that I feel like have gone bad and therefore I don't want them anymore. And yeah, it has been a long time. I'll go ahead and leave my last one up here in the cards if you want to watch that. In that video, I think I only gave myself 20 seconds. I'm going to change it and give myself 30 seconds because I feel like that's a little bit more time and I'm not, you know, tripping over my words as much. I don't know. In my mind, I feel like that'll be enough time for me to talk about these products. So we're going to see. I'm going to time myself. I'm going to turn on a timer. I'm going to screen record so that we can see it together and you guys can watch the countdown as it goes and to see if I can get my little short and concise reviews out within 30 seconds. I should preface this by saying my goal when I give you guys my reviews is to give you guys my overall thoughts and ultimately answer the question of if I would repurchase it or not. So that's kind of always my goal when I go into that. So let me go ahead and turn on the screen recording for my phone. I'm in my little timer section of also I changed the alarm since the last one. So hopefully this one won't be as jarring because I got some people saying that it was very jarring. The alarm that I used was just too jarring to have it that frequent every 20 seconds in the video. So I've changed it. But anyway, I got the screen recording going. I'm like so nervous. I'm trying to be ready, but okay. Start. 30 seconds. Okay, so this is the Tree Hut Firming Sugar Sea Scrub or Sugar Scrub, Mocha and Coffee Bean. I love their sugar scrubs. I go through so many of them. I know I'm going to have more here that I should just pull out, but anyway, this scent I wasn't a fan of. I don't know, I thought I would like it because it was coffee bean, but it was almost like it smelled like all the bad side of coffee. I don't know. I wasn't the biggest fan of it. It was okay, but it was a scent that I knew if I was pregnant, I would have probably made me throw up using it. It was like that level, but overall, I like the product, just not this scent. What do you guys think? I forget if screen recording will allow you guys to hear it better. But anyway, first one done and I beat it. Okay, next up. Next is the Bliss Makeup Melt. This is a dry, wet, gentle jelly cleanser. I did not like this at all. I remember back in the day seeing so many YouTubers talking about this and featuring it in their like daily makeup routine and whatnot, or daily day in the life videos. And I remember always wanting it as a teen. And then finally they sent it to me like a couple months ago. I used it. It's terrible. It doesn't get off makeup. It barely gives you any type of lather. I never really felt clean using it. I've mentioned it in previous regret videos of just it not being good. So yeah, overall, no, I never plan to repurchase it. I didn't enjoy it at all, but it is empty, so boom, I can at least throw it away now. This is the Pixi Glow Tonic. I really do enjoy this product. I went through a full one of these. I haven't ever repurchased it though because they send me this like once a year and this lasts about once a year. I actually ended up giving my most recent bottle to one of my sisters because I've been playing around with different types of glyconic, oh wait, is that how you say it? Whatever, the toner, this toner doesn't say it on it, but I think it's glyconic. I guess that's how you say it. Glycolic, that's it. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna spend all my time talking about it. But anyway, I'm experimenting with other toners, so I'm not using, okay, this does not allow for me to stumble over my words. But anyway, I'm experimenting with others, so I don't plan to repurchase it anytime soon. Next up is a Skintimate Skin Therapy Moisturizing Shave Gel. I really do like this product. I have bought it for so many years over the years. I don't currently have it. I actually was experimenting with a shave oil, but I found that I don't really like the oil as much. I love this foaming action. I like that it's obviously like very white. It sticks to the skin really well. And then when you shave, you can obviously see where you're shaving and whatnot. I like all that aspect of it. So it's definitely a favorite of mine, definitely a repurchase, and one of my favorite brands when it comes to a shave cream. Oh yay, I did it before! This might be annoying to watch me get excited every time I beat the timer, but you know. Okay, deodorants. I got the Schmidt's Charcoal and Magnesium Mineral Natural Deodorant. There's a little bit of residue because the only con to this, I don't know if it's just Schmidt or maybe it's this product, you know, just this specific color or just natural deodorants in general, but it's a problem I only noticed with this. So just something to throw out there. But the cover gets so dirty because every time you put it on, it's almost like it just scrapes off a little bit on the side. But honestly, that's the only con when it comes to this. This is a deodorant that will keep me smelling good even through the summer, and I live in Florida. So, okay, the timer is done, but definitely repurchase. I am kind of experimenting with a new kind of deodorant, but this is like my fallback. It's ready to go in case I need it because, yeah, like I said, I can get through Florida heat through the day and still smell good with this, so I absolutely love it. This is a number 7 Purifying Foam Cleanser. I really do like this product. I love a good foaming cleanser, and this was a really big bottle, lasted me a long time. Would I repurchase? Absolutely. Do I plan to repurchase? Probably not anytime soon, just because I'm someone who's always trying new cleansers, and I actually just repurchased an old favorite of mine to try. I forget if it's Neutrogena or I forget. I'll put over here the one I'm currently using. I used to use that. I would repurchase it all the time as a teen, so I decided to buy it again and try it, but this was a good one. I would definitely repurchase. Boom, look at me, I did it before the timer. Okay, I know I have more bottles, but I'm just going to show you guys one. This is the Ulta Beauty Waterproof Eye and Lip Makeup Remover. I was buying this for a while because I used to, like, my tried and true holy grail is the Almay, but they don't sell the Almay waterproof version. It's like the blue one. They don't sell it at Ulta anymore, so I can't buy it and get Ulta points. So I was trying out a couple different ones that Ulta sells around the same price, and I really do like the Ulta Beauty version, except the only con that I personally find is that I just have to use a lot more product, so I feel like I just fly through these. So it's a good one. I've definitely repurchased, but I'm trying to find something else that I don't go through as quickly. So I'm just kind of experimenting right now. But anyway, I know, I feel that one. Okay, next up. This is the Neutrogena Oil-Free Eye Makeup Remover. I like it. I'm going through this other one currently. I bought it like buy one, get one free. I just find I have to use a lot of it and I have to sit there and wait a long time in order to actually see it all come off. So it's definitely not my favorite. And now that I've finished this bottle, I'm almost done with the other one that I bought. I don't plan to repurchase. So it's not that it's terrible. It definitely will take off your makeup eventually. I just feel like I've tried better ones from the drugstore, so like why would I rebuy this? So I don't plan to repurchase. 30 seconds is like perfect for me. Okay, let's grab a makeup. This is Milani's Sun Kissed Silk Matte Bronzing Powder. I panned this in a project pan. Well, I was trying to pan it in a project pan, but I finished it up afterwards. There's a little bit of dust still left, but it is pretty much gone. I had like just the teeniest bit left, and it was all like crumbled and I was using it, but when this was all that was left, I was like, I'm done. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and finish every single drop. It's done in my book, and to answer the question if I will repurchase it or not, absolutely. Look at me getting done. Woo, woo. Okay, so this is the Good Molecules Rose Water Daily Cleansing Gel. I enjoyed this, but I can't say it's my favorite. If I remember correctly, it lathers a tiny bit, but I like a nice lather. So while this was nice, you know, not to say that was bad or didn't, you know, make my face feel clean. It definitely did, but my preference is a nice foaming, very like thick foaming type of facial cleanser, and this definitely wasn't that. So it's a little bit of like, oh, it was nice, you know, I used it, I didn't mind using it, but is it my favorite? Do I plan to repurchase it? Not really anytime soon. As I've already said, I've moved on and bought something else. Okay, so next up I have Colored Lashes. I have Enough and Confident. I really do enjoy these styles. They're great. I would keep wearing them, except that the lash bands are getting pretty rough because I've worn them so much, but also I've gotten a lot of lash glue accidentally in the lashes, so a lot of the lashes are like gunked up together, so they're pretty rough. And actually the brand did send me a box of PR recently, so I have both of these lashes brand new, so I was like, you know what? I have them brand new. I can go ahead and open them and enjoy the new ones and throw these out. They have lived long enough, but I definitely do recommend them. I like both these styles. My favorite, okay timer, my favorite is Enough, most definitely. Okay, next up is this Glam Glow Moisture Trip Omega Rich Moisturizer. This, I finished it up completely, got it in a BoxyCharm. I absolutely loved it. I love a jelly cleanser. If you are not aware, I have very oily skin, so jelly cleansers, or a gel cleanser, or cleanser, have I been saying cleanser? Moisturizer. A gel moisturizer works really well on my oily skin, so I really do enjoy this, and I had a great experience with it. Would I repurchase it though? I don't know. I always have skincare waiting to be used either from PR or BoxyCharm or just something I wanted to try and I bought myself. Okay, I failed there. But I always have some waiting to go, so I don't plan to repurchase it. It's also a higher brand, so that also kind of hesitates me to rebuy it, but I definitely enjoyed it. If someone gifted to me, I would use it, but I don't plan to rebuy it anytime soon. Another product that I got from BoxyCharm, this is the Very Clean Cherry from Pharmacy, the Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. I do enjoy this cleansing balm. I can't say it's my favorite, but it gets off my makeup relatively nice. It takes a little bit longer than I feel like some other ones that I've tried. Like the best one I've ever tried, I feel like, is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Makeup, but this does a good job. The smell, cherry, I wasn't crazy about it. It was fine, but it gets my makeup off. I went through completely. I don't plan to repurchase it though, because like I said, it's not like my absolute favorite, so it's nice though. Okay, next is this NYX Glitter Primer. Can you believe I finished up a primer? Well, I didn't finish it up completely. If I squeezed some, it would still come out. However, the texture and the consistency and the way it performs has significantly changed in the last month, so I'm like, you know what? I've had this for years. It's probably bad, so I am getting rid of it. But to answer the question if I would repurchase this or not, I've already repurchased it. Like, I don't want to ever be without this. So I already have it repurchased, already using it. It's a fantastic primer for shimmers, for more, you know, glitter, I'm sure, but I use it for shimmers to get more intensity in my shadows. Ooh, an eye cream. This is from Dermalogica. This is their multivitamin Power Firm. This is an expensive little baby, but it is very, very nice. I do think, or will want to recommend, if I got this again, I would probably use it as like a topper at night. Like, I'd use something very thin underneath, an eye cream that's very thin, and then I would just top this, because it definitely feels very thick and almost, I'm not saying there is any in here, but almost demethicone, because it is so thick. So I feel like it's more of like a sealant, like you put some really thin moisturizing eye cream underneath it. Yes, I know I'm going to fail this one, but I'll put something very moisturizing underneath it, and then I would top this on top, because that's kind of what I started doing towards the end, and I like that the most. Not to say this wasn't moisturizing enough, but I just felt like, I don't know, maybe it didn't sink in as much. It's kind of sat on the top of my skin a little bit, but it felt amazing putting it on at night. I really did enjoy it, so I don't know if I'll ever repurchase it, because I feel like if I'm going to splurge on an eye cream, I'll probably get the Stress Positive Eye Lift from Dermalogica, but I wouldn't be mad at trying this again, because I really did enjoy it. Okay, next up is the Peter Thomas Roth Water Drenched Hyaluronic Cloud Hydrating Eye Gel. This is actually what I use because it is so thin. I would use this and then the Dermalogica one I just talked about, but this is really nice for something very thin. I don't feel like it's going to be like extremely moisturizing if you are very dehydrated under your eyes or have a lot of, you know, lines or whatnot. It looks very dry under there. So for me, whenever I use this by itself, I didn't find it very impressive, but when I paired it with the Dermalogica, that's when I enjoyed the two. So I don't know if I'd ever spend the money on it though, because it is so expensive, and it didn't blow me away, but it was nice. I enjoyed using it, but I just don't plan to repurchase. Let's take a break with a makeup empty. This is the Midas Cosmetics Zero Flaws Setting Powder. Really did enjoy this. Went through it. I thought it was very nice and light. Great for under my eyes. That's where I tended to use it. The only kind of qualm with this is I feel like you got a very little product for not a high price tag, but a significant price tag for how little powder I got in it. So I don't know if I'll repurchase it again, but I wouldn't be mad at using it. But I'm not going to go out of my way to buy it. I don't know if there was a sale and I had to spend like, I don't know, $10 more or however much this is to get free shipping. I'd totally throw it in and use it, but I'm not going to go out of my way to repurchase it, if that makes sense. Mainly because of the price, I should clarify. Like, the product is great, but it just seems expensive for how much you get. Okay, let's do another powder. This is Menagerie's Camouflage Soft Focus Setting Powder. This is in the shade Cream. Really did enjoy this. I went through the whole thing. I like that it had just a tint of color and it wasn't too dark for my skin, because I feel like that's a problem I have sometimes when it comes to setting powders that are more, not warm or like orangey, but just more my skin tone that's not like, you know, translucent, because translucent can sometimes make me look a little bit pale. So I like something that's kind of in my shade range to make sure I look the same color. Anyway, absolutely loved it. I don't think it's available anymore, so I don't plan to repurchase it, because I want to say they discontinued it. Correct me if I'm wrong though. Okay, this is actually a very recent empty. This is the Verifi 2020 Eye Cream. We got it in an Ipsy bag, and I used this all up. Like, I got it, and I want to say this is retails for over $100. It was like crazy expensive when I looked at the price. I was like, oh my goodness, I gotta try this and see, like, something that's over $100. It better do amazing things for my under eyes. It's nice. I didn't notice anything crazy different with my under eyes. Now, I don't have extremely problematic under eyes unless it's the winter and it's very dry, so maybe that has something to do with it, because it's kind of spring, summer. But, I mean, here I go. I missed the timer, but I don't plan to repurchase it. It's expensive, and it didn't do anything life-changing for my under eyes, so yeah, it was nice though. Not saying it's not. I just didn't notice anything significant enough for me to ever spend the money on this. Because over $100, like I said, I can't remember the price, but I'm pretty sure it was well over $100, and I was just like, This is the Belief the True Cream Moisturizing Balm. It's a little sample size. I really do like it though. I went through this complete thing, absolutely enjoyed it. It was such a pleasure to use. I don't remember where I got this, but definitely something I wouldn't mind having the full size. However, I have yet to spend the money on it, even though I had plenty of opportunity. So would I repurchase it? Probably not, though I really do enjoy it. If I can ever get a sample size or something like this free with an order at Ulta or something, absolutely will jump on that because it's phenomenal. It's fantastic. This is Briogio's Rosarco Milk Reparative Leave-In Conditioning Spray. I've actually been using a lot of this because if you guys didn't know, I know you can't tell today because it's just a mess. I have to wash my hair tomorrow, so I didn't feel like styling it, but I'm going on something of a wavy/curly journey with my hair, trying to take more care of it than I've ever done in my life. And this conditioning spray was really nice. I used the whole thing up. I think it only took me like 2 times using it. Maybe it was 3 times of using it after the shower as a leave-in spray, but it felt really nice and I wouldn't mind having it again. I'm just trying some other things, trying some other cheaper alternatives. But if they don't work out, I definitely wouldn't have any problems about buying this again because it was really nice. I am no expert in the wavy curly hair journey yet, so I'm not sure if this helped at all, but it just seemed to be really nice. I'll say that much, and I enjoyed using it. Okay, next up is the Dr. Zenovia. This is the Peptide and Ceramides Repairing Moisturizer. I used this up completely. I thought it was really nice. Had no, big issues with it. It felt really nice on my skin. I like that it's like a glass bottle. It just feels so fancy. I can't get over that. Would I repurchase it? I don't know. Maybe. It depends on the price and I don't know, the mood. One thing I will say when it comes to skincare, I like to buy it from Ulta so I can, get the points towards future purchases or I can use my points on them. That's definitely something I find that I really prefer to do. Okay. I missed that. When it comes to my hair and my skincare, I really try to just stick at Ulta so that I can get towards the whatever I have to do to keep platinum or whatever level I am. I have to spend like $1,200 in a year. So I like to keep my skincare and hair care purchases directly there. So I don't think you can get this at Ulta. So that's honestly the biggest reason probably why I won't repurchase it. But nothing against the product. I thought the product was nice. Okay, next up is the Paula's Choice Omega Plus Complex Serum with chia and flaxseed, all skin types. This was fantastic. I used the complete bottle. It was just such a lovely product to use. I love that it's in this pump and it just makes it so easy to dispense and whatnot. Did I tell any super big differences? No, not really. It was just a really nice product all around to use as a serum. This is probably the last serum that I had in my skincare routine because I've just been so bad at adding serums in. But it was definitely a nice product. I really do enjoy Paula's Choice and I like to have a serum, so I wouldn't be mad at having this once again in my skincare routine. But to sit here and say that I saw any crazy differences, no. But would I repurchase this? Maybe. I don't know. Next up is the Momande Petal Spa Oil to Foam Flower Rose. This product right here. This product is nice. However, I really didn't enjoy it. It gets off makeup, yes, but I hated using this because it burned my eyes. Maybe I'm just too aggressive or too flippant when I wash my face, but almost every time I would use this to wash my face, I would get it in my eyes and it would burn. So it was very unpleasant in that respect. But besides that, I like the oil to foam. It really does work with oil to foam and I felt like it cleaned my face, but it also just burned my eyeballs. So, okay, I didn't win. But anyway, so as far as would I repurchase it? No. I have no plans to ever repurchase it. Okay, this is the Cetaphil Gentle Foaming Cleanser. I really enjoyed this, went through the whole thing. I like the foam. It's a bit of a thinner foam, so it's not my absolute favorite. I like more of a rich, creamy type of foam, but it works well. It gets the job done. It's very affordable. I almost repurchased this when I had to buy a face cleanser, a week or two ago when I was running out, but I ended up going with the other one I mentioned before, but I definitely would repurchase it. Like I said, I almost did go ahead and just repurchase it because I did really enjoy it, but yeah, so I probably will repurchase it in the future. It's just a great classic. If you want a foaming cleanser, one that isn't too harsh, this is it. And like I said, not too expensive. This is the Glow Recipe Banana Moisture Cream Souffle from, I don't know. This little guy got an Ipsy, I'm pretty sure. It was nice. It was very small though, so I didn't use it too long. And I wasn't familiar with it beforehand, kind of like with the Belief. It was small, but I've gone through several of those. This is my first time trying it. I enjoyed it. It was a nice scent. It was nice on the face. But would I repurchase it? I don't know, probably if it was on sale or out, because I do think it's available at Ulta. I wouldn't be mad at buying it again. It was nice, but I really can't say if it did anything amazing for my skin because I didn't get to try it that long. Okay, we have mascaras. I'm going to group them with ones that I will repurchase and ones that I won't, just because I feel like that'll be a little boring to go on and on about mascaras and kind of saying the same thing of yes, I liked it and I'll rebuy it, or no, I hate it and I won't. So let me do that real quick. Okay, so I have three that I will definitely would repurchase in the future. One is the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. The other one is the Flower Lash Warrior Mascara, and then the Bad Gal Bang Mascara from Benefit. Benefit is maybe the most unlikely that I'll repurchase just because it is an expensive mascara, but both of these I repurchased since this. I have both of these currently in my collection because I enjoyed them so much. So these are definitely all products that I love. I love the results I get from them, and I will definitely repurchase in the future. Boom, 3 in 30 seconds. Okay, all of these I did not like. This is the Ruby May Drama Queen Mascara. I didn't think it did anything special. This is the Milani, the Violet One Lash Primer. It was too hard to try to cover the violet aspect of it, and it just felt like it clumped all my lashes together, so didn't like that. And then this is the Maybe Hidden Talent Mascara. It was okay. It didn't, it was okay to my lashes. It didn't do anything crazy, but it was such a pain to take off. I never enjoyed wearing this, so I would repurchase. And then this is the Urban Decay Lash Freak Mascara. Oh man, I'm not gonna make it. Almost did. But this mascara clumped my lashes so badly. The formula got so thick and hard to work with. I don't like it, wouldn't recommend it. I never enjoyed having to use this. Even from day one, I wasn't really that crazy with the results, and then it just continued to get worse as the formula thickened. So all four of these, definite no. And then last up, okay, I'm gonna put these all together in 30 seconds. These are all okay products. I don't plan to repurchase them, but it's just because they were just fine. I didn't notice anything crazy about them. I didn't hate them, but they just didn't wow me enough to. This is the Essence You Better Work Length Definition Mascara. It was just okay. This is the Lily Lash Triple X Mascara. Just okay. Power Up Mascara from Butter London. This one was a little bit above okay, but because it is a high-end mascara and there are other mascaras I have that I like better, I don't plan to repurchase. And then the Maybelline The Rocket Volume Express Mascara. I used to love this, but I bought it, oh man, I bought it again recently, obviously, to try it, and I didn't like it as much as I remember. So all of these, they were just okay. I don't plan to repurchase. I'm going to group these together. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte Mattifying Loose Powder, and this is the Laura Mercier Loose Powder Translucent. I finished both of these up. They were both fine. I don't plan to repurchase either one of them. No big reason why. This one was just okay, but it's high-end. There's other ones I can get for less money. And then this one, I just felt like I went through it so fast. Like, it was such a fine powder that every time I used it, I used way too much, and so I just kind of blew through it. So that's kind of why I don't foresee myself running out to buy it. So both of these, they were nice. I enjoyed them, but don't plan to repurchase. Boom. Okay, let's see if we can do 3 brow products in 130 seconds. I have the Benefit Gimme Brow, the writing's worn off, the ColourPop Brow Boss Gel, that surprisingly the writing hasn't worn off, and then the Milani Brow Gel, writing wore off. All 3 of these were really nice. I really have no big issues. I will say the Milani one is a huge applicator, way too big. I much more prefer something tiny, like both ColourPop and Benefit have a really tiny one. So that's one big reason I don't plan to repurchase the Milani. It's just too big, but the formula was fine. And then these two, they're great. I would definitely use them again, and potentially I would use them again. Benefit I would use if I got it free or a gift or something, a little perk or whatnot. I just don't plan to spend the money because the ColourPop one does to me what the Benefit one does. So Benefit one is a definite repurchase. The other two, probably not. Ooh, this is the Hands Skincare Cosmetics All Natural Lip Gloss. I absolutely love this. It's not completely empty. It's not like an empty. There's just a little bit left there at the bottom. However, I am including it as an empty because it smells different, and I am pretty sure it's gone bad. It's a very old product, so since it's smelling different and just acting a little weird, it's done in my eyes. I actually really did enjoy this. Absolutely loved it. Used it so much. I kept it in my purse as that, going out and needing something on your lips type of product. So fantastic. Would I repurchase? Probably not. Again, mainly because it's not like it alters something, but if it was and I had a sale or I had points, I wouldn't be mad at picking this up again. Okay, I don't know about you, but I'm getting tired. So I'm going to try to do all these liners in 30 seconds. Let's see if I can do it because they're all liquid liners. Let's see. This is the Maybelline Hyper Easy Brush Tip Liner. This one was okay, but I really didn't like it at the beginning because it would be a little too messy if I remember correctly. Like, too much product would come out and maybe a little streaky. That's just like the memory I have. All I know is I don't really plan to repurchase it because I wasn't impressed, but I think that's the reason. This is a Hank & Henry Stick With It liner. I can't remember. I don't think I enjoyed this. I don't think it was very black was the issue, and then also when I went over shadow, it was very sheer, so don't plan to repurchase. This is the Butter London Power Up. Oh man, I didn't make it. Only got halfway through. I'm such a chatterbug. This is the Butter London Power Up Liner. I enjoyed this, but I don't plan to repurchase because it is an expensive one. And also too, oh, I forgot, it bubbles all the time. Like, even from being brand new, it would just have this little bubble, and when, like an air bubble almost, and as I was using it, the bubble would come up and then it would pop and get like black little specks on my eyes. So that was another reason. It could just be this issue, like this one product had that issue, but It definitely soured it in my opinion. But anyway, don't plan to repurchase because I can get great liners at the drugstore. And then last up is this Queen. Queen. This is a fantastic liner. I really did enjoy it. It shouldn't be in here, but I think I lost the little sponge tip thing in here, and I think that sponge tip thing kept the tip from drying out or whatnot, because I'm pretty sure there's product in there, but I can't get it down. It's completely dry and hard. So I ruined it basically because I broke the cover, but it was a fantastic liner. Very black, stayed very well. Really did enjoy it. Would recommend it. Do I plan to repurchase it? Probably not, because I can get something for cheaper at the drugstore or at Ulta, honestly, because you guys know I'm always going to Ulta. Okay, 2 brow products is the NYX Fluff and Fill, and then this I think is from Mellow. I don't know what it's called because everything's worn off, but both of these were fine. I would definitely pick up the NYX one again. I was kind of a fan of the brush because I have very thick brows, so it was very nice to just kind of brush through and whatnot, and I felt like it did a bit better job at distributing the product quicker with this little brush than with the spoolie, so that was nice because, like I said, I have thick brows, so I just need something to color in the lines, and this definitely worked to color in the lines, but the Mellow one, I don't plan to get it. It didn't impress me that much. It was okay, but yeah, it was just okay. So I don't foresee myself repurchasing it anytime soon. This is the Essence Super Precise Eyeliner. This is fantastic. This is my second bottle I've gone through, and I just opened another one because this is all done and I don't want to be without it. So this is fantastic. It's a great liquid liner. If you like the NYX, what is it even called? The really black one. That looks like it, NYX Matte Liquid Liner. If you like this, I think you'll like the Essence one. If there's any difference, it's just that the Essence is a touch shinier, whereas I feel like the NYX is super, super matte. But literally, that's the only difference. I find it to be very opaque. Every now and then, every now and then I have to like go back over to kind of make sure it's nice and opaque, but for the most part, it's like a one swipe and it's nice and opaque, fantastic, lasts all day, lasts really well in watery eyes, absolutely fantastic, so definitely repurchase, especially considering how cheap it is. I think it's cheaper than the next one. This is the Vamp Stamp Vortex Black Little Pot. It is completely dry. I absolutely enjoyed it. I'm kind of tempted to try to like put more product into the sponge so I can keep using it, because it's definitely convenient when it comes to using the stamp to have this sponge just to tap on in, because it just is so quick and easy. However, I don't plan to repurchase it because I can just sit there and swipe it on with the liquid liner. Any liquid liner that I'm using that day, I'll just take the tip and swipe it on, and it gets the product on this little applicator just as well. So it's not necessary, so I'm not going to spend the money on it to repurchase. So, okay, my battery died right here at the end. Let's keep on finishing. I want to do this video because I thought it'd be like super easy and laid back. It's ending up being a very long video. My apologies. Okay, next up is the Urban Decay Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. This is done. I pretty much scraped the barrel, but also another reason it's done, and I'm not like really trying to scrape the barrel, is because I feel like the consistency has changed. It's acting different on my skin when I use it, so I feel like it's gone bad. So when it's starting to act different, I was like, okay, Katie, I think you've had enough with this. I really love this concealer. It's discontinued, so I'm not gonna be able to get it again, but it was a great concealer while it lasted. I really did enjoy it. Yeah, I'm gonna miss it, but oh well, I'll find a new one. But I just loved how lightweight it was, but still really full coverage. So definitely one that I enjoyed, but can't repurchase. So no, I'm not repurchasing it. I finally am calling done the Smashbox Always On Gel Liner in Fishnet. I feel like I have mentioned this on my channel since the birth of my channel 3 years ago. It's a fantastic product. I got the scent in PR years ago and I've used it ever since. Finally, like it's just too dried out for me to actually use. So I was like, you know, Katie, you're done. Like, it is dead. You've used it well over. I got this when I was pregnant with Gideon, and Gideon is 3, gonna turn 4 at the end of the year. So it's pretty old, but it's a great black liner. It was one of the blackest black liners that I had, and that I've really not ever come across, but one of the best that I've ever come across. But the thing that stood out for me the most was that it stayed in my water lines, and I have very watery eyes. I have very watery eyes, so oftentimes black liners or any liner, it goes out, or like the product I put in it is gone within an hour. But this would be one where it pretty much stayed all day, just a little bit on the outer corner would wear off, but for the majority of my eye, it would still be there, and that always impressed me. So definitely something, definitely a product that I loved. Would I repurchase it? Maybe, but I have 5 million black ones, so probably not. Okay, last up is going to be the Sigma Heavenly Powder Blush. I enjoyed this so very much. I dropped it, it shattered, I threw it away because it got all over my carpet, but it is done. I have had this for years. I want to say when Olivia was born, or when I was pregnant with her, I got it. It was a great blush. I loved it. It was very pigmented. It wasn't too bright. It wasn't too intense. It was easy to blend. It was fantastic. Would I repurchase it? I don't think they have it available anymore, so that would deter me, but I I wouldn't mind, or I would be, you know, down to trying more from Sigma because I do feel like they do makeup products well. So in that sense, yes, I would repurchase from Sigma, but not this product because I'm pretty sure it's discontinued. Okay, I somehow made it through that. Like I said, I thought this would be an easy, quick video to film, and here I am like an hour later. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed my little twist of watching me see if I could beat the clock and keeping it to 30 seconds as much as possible. But you can let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Also, let me know how you like this style of video, if you enjoy watching makeup empties and skincare empties, because I also have skincare. But if you enjoy watching empty videos in this style, or if you mind it, I guess I should say, because I mean, if I did it the traditional way, I would just be here forever. But anyway, let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments. I always love to hear from you guys. And yeah, I'm gonna keep this outro short and sweet because I need to go get some water. Thank you so much for watching once again, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye guys.